everyone. Welcome in. Coming to you live from my best friend's house today. I offer this smudge, the sage to Shishivadham Krishna, to my bestie wherever you may be, to the land spirits here on the land where I reside currently. Hello everyone, welcome in to my angels, ancestors, and guides of the holy light, and to you all, to the grid, wherever you are. Hello Eden, it's nice to see you. Good morning, Karen. Hello. Offering you this sage as you come in. Hello, Akshita. Hare Krishna. I'm well. I'm well. How are you? I got your email last night. I haven't had a chance to open it, but I will check that out after I hop off the live today, okay? Honey subs, hello. Okay, space is clear. That feels good. That feels right. Welcome in, everyone. Lisa, hello. Making some coffee. Well, I already made the coffee, now I gotta drink it. This is gonna be one of the less savage lives, Saturday morning lives, I think, family. I just gotta get a little sip of my Joe, and then we're gonna get into the Reiki, okay? This feels, I mean, it's always, I said what I said, but I feel this energy is a little less savage today. Carol, hello. So, if you are open to receiving these Reiki vibrations, if you're open to receiving this Reiki healing, I gotta just put my phone on Do Not Disturb because there's always someone that spams me really annoyingly when I go live. Okay, there we go. If you're open to receiving this Reiki healing energy, Cheyenne, hello, welcome. Saturday morning live, yes. If you're open to receiving these Reiki healing vibrations, we're gonna tap in with a 1, 2, 3, okay? Tapping in with a 1, 2, 3. We're gonna be using a few different crystals today. Starting with lepidolite. This is a really excellent crystal for this message, actually. It eases frustration, soothes anger, but also promotes in the process of learning. It's like a study aid. If it were possible to have a crystal that were a study aid, lepidolite is that crystal. Helps you remain open-minded as you're familiarizing yourself with new concepts. Dungeon Cooler in the house, hello. Coming in heavy with that wrench before even saying hi. Willis, hello. We're tapping into this energy healing session with a 1, 2, 3. If you are open to receiving, starting with the lepidolite crystal. Natalie, hi. Welcome in. Okay, and we're going to amplify this with the copper. Very powerful combination. My hands are on fire right now, sending you energy. Courtney, welcome in. I think you said on the last live, long time no see. It's good to have you back. Tapping in to this energy healing session with a 1, 2, 3. If you are just dropping in, hello, hello. Welcome. Starting this energy healing session today with the with the lepidolite and the copper. Daniel, welcome. I got you, Courtney. Whew. Oh my goodness. Clearing so much. Christine, hello, welcome in. And hi, Carla. Mia's still sleeping. Thank you, Courtney. If you're just hopping in, welcome, welcome. Tapping into this energy healing session today with a 1, 2, 3, using the lepidolite crystal, the copper, and they're like, get your other one, you got 3. The sodalite crystal. So copper is really excellent for amplifying energy and promoting the proper processing of polarity in your energy field. If you've ever read up on like ionized water or have seen like ancient cultural practices or stuff being revived about people drinking water from copper vessels, it's because of the way that it ionizes the water. That is really, really healthy for the physical body. So this is basically like I'm beaming this energy at you to help you properly manage cellular waste. That's a really huge one with copper. In this particular healing, it would amplify whatever my intention was, but for this one, it's going to help you move through detox very easily. And the sodalite, about your connection, your communication. Bryant, welcome in. Tapping in with a 1, 2, 3. Also connected to your willpower. It's not primarily a solar plexus chakra, but the power of your communication lies in your ability to feel grounded, which is anchored by the breath. Chrissy Lou, who, oh, that's adorable. I was just watching The Grinch the other day. Welcome in. Akram, hello. Tapping in with a 1, 2, 3. If you are open to receiving these healing vibrations, everyone. Feeling some of your sacral chakras open up. Emma, welcome in. Spiritual Grandma, hello. Rafiki, hello. Oh, so that was a quick end. They just go energy healing complete, put the crystals down. All right, fam. So I'm going to take a moment and disconnect from that. And ask for the assistance of the archangels in helping me deliver this message today, that we can keep a clean chat, that we can keep a clear channel. I wanted to make an announcement. Some of you might have been receiving comments from what appears to be me saying, my beloved sister or brother in Christ, do not let blah, 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 blah. Reach out to Reverend Pastor. That's, y'all know, I don't talk like that. That's not me. So if you are receiving messages from someone impersonating me, please report them, because I will never message you in the comments asking you to DM me. I will never ask you to text me. I will not give out a phone number. I apologize, but please, please, please report this person, because can't have, I mean, not that they could ever be me, but please just be mindful, family, that there are people in the world that would like to take advantage of you because they see how much you're learning here. Yeah, like, honestly, it's not what I said, but I won't call you beloved because that's not my language. Witchy Homestead, welcome in. Long time no see. So, fam, just be mindful. If you have to doubt whether it's me really reaching out to you, please go with the doubt and report that person. Thank you to my mod, Ari, who emailed me being like, hey, this person is here doing this thing. Wrote me an essay. I also don't write essays in the comments. I did once because I was triggered, but I learned from it, and it was a long time ago, and you haven't seen it since then. So just be mindful, fam. Stay in tune, stay attuned. Trust your gut with this stuff. I mean, I love you, but I will never call you beloved. All right. So, I had no idea what we're going to talk about today. I never really do. I just get up and I sort of start talking. Whoa. Why are people so quick to make assumptions? Y'all. Someday I'm going to tell you my journey. I know for those of you in the Shadow Work Bootcamp, you're already getting a bit of a taste of what exactly... I will talk about that at the end, Carla, because I have a recipe that I really enjoy. And I'll send you a... I'll talk about a company that I like, based in the States. So... Okay, Kabooter Plop is asking about Kali Ma wisdom. Kali Ma is one of my guides, but today this message is not about Kali. So if you have a question, you can email me or you can book a reading about that. Lune, welcome in. Thank you, Lune. Yeah, it's really like, y'all, people are just mad because I'm leveling up, and they're mad because you're leveling up, and they don't want you to get the messages that you need because you're on the cusp of massive breakthrough. But really what you're on the cusp of is not giving a fuck. Not giving a fuck what anyone says about you. You don't need permission. You have your intuition. You don't need permission. You have your intuition. Okay? If Kali wants to come through at some point with messages, I'll let you know, but right now, I'm hearing she does not. So, I'll say it again. What did I say? You do not need permission. You have your intuition. Okay? So, some of you have been wanting to do something. I'll give you an example, okay? I I have a lot of things that I want to learn, and I want to learn better. And so I like to sign up for courses. I'm a very much like a person that likes to do things in my own way. Self-paced is my style. And I was sitting there meditating. I was like, Narasimha bestie, because he's my best friend, but he's also my guide, like my primary guide. So I asked him, I was like, hey, well, I was thinking about changing my hours to be this so that I can regularly schedule this time where I can study. And he just kind of looked at me like, you're asking me about how you spend your time. This is what his face said. You're asking me how you can spend your time when we've been wanting you to get into this course, and now you're asking me for permission to do the thing that we've been wanting you to do, that you're figuring out how to do it in a way that makes you feel good. Of course he was silent, and I was just like, oh my God, wait, you've been wanting me to do this. You've been wanting me to do this. And here I am trying to make it more complicated for myself to say that God needs to approve the way that I schedule my life. Please. If I'm doing everything I need to do, time doesn't matter. Time doesn't matter. Some of you have been, I mean, for some of you this is specifically pertaining to studying, which is why I give that example. Like, you've been, maybe some of you have been contemplating going back to school. You've been contemplating going back to school. Oh my God, I can't even say it because it makes you so anxious. You've been wanting to pick up a study again, go back to school, get a new degree, get a certificate, get an associate's, go for your master's, whatever the hell it is. Some sort of certification where you were studying and you will have something to show for it when you finish it. You have the permission you need because your intuition is telling you it's something you want to do. Your intuition is telling you it's something that is in your best interest and that is good for you. So please trust that and know that you're being guided that way because you already have the permission you need to do that thing. All right? Yeah, for some of you, this is gonna have you end up being more visible than normal, meaning you're around new types of people. Maybe some of you are feeling like you're really intimidated because it's been so long since you've been in a traditional education setting. And maybe it's like you're feeling like a late bloomer in life, that you could have spent the last 20, 30, 40 years differently, whatever it is. So just know that your journey as a light worker is so unique. Maybe you're supposed to be in that room with those students that are all different ages because they're meant to learn something from you. No amount of book wisdom, learned, like theoretical knowledge, can make up for the amount that you have learned in experience. So, just be mindful that as you start moving towards what it is you want, doubt is going to try to creep up and say, oh, well, can I really do that? Or am I going to look ridiculous if I do that? Or is that really something that God wants me to do? But if your intuition is telling you to do that thing, it's because God already gave you the permission. So, go ahead, full speed. If this is your confirmation that you needed, that you already gave yourself permission to do the thing that you wanted to do, then here it is. coming to terms with what it is that you feel called to do is not something that you just accept and you're like, okay, great. You might remember from some of my messages last few weeks, I've been saying your next phase of healing is in your moving forward and taking action on these things that God has been reminding you of. You are now healing through exposure therapy, family. And I mean, some of you are being put on the spot to speak your boundaries loud and proud. Some of you are being put on the spot to deliver messages in ways that feel very uncomfortable and very testing for you. For those of you who are being forced to embrace your psychic sides. For those of you who are artists, being open to new faces, criticism, rejection, but also learning something from new experiences. Some of you are afraid of how good it's gonna feel. Some of you are afraid of how good it's going to feel when you're moving into these things that you've been guided to do. But what you don't realize is that fear is of how good it's gonna feel. It's not just, oh shit, like I'm about to change everything in my life and I'm about to run full speed ahead. It's like, oh my God, you feel that it's gonna not work out before you even start, which is why, because you're afraid of the cycle repeating the way that other things have been in the past. It's not going to be like how it was, because you're not how you were. And this is very much rocking the boat for some people around you. Rocking the boat, big time. Whether that's conversations you're having, conversations you're not participating in any longer, or people wanting to spend time with you, or you wanting to spend time with others, but only on your terms. So, because I'm seeing there's a bit of a sharpness to this energy in you right now. There's a bit of a sharpness to this. That you're honing your focus. You're not tolerating less than you deserve anymore. Here, I wanted to use the cards, but we don't even have the cards yet out. So, yeah, for those of you who are going to be around new people or setting out in new adventures where you're putting yourself out there to be seen for what you know and what you are learning, share wisdom, the Magi. This is all about getting comfortable putting yourself out there. Getting comfortable showing people what you see that is beyond their, I'm hearing, realm of observation. Fearlessly putting yourself out there. So I'm seeing a lot of throat chakra activations here. which is also why the sacral was healing as well with this clearing today, because your throat is very intimately connected to your communication, obviously, but through passion, through your emotions, your ability to actually express what it is you're feeling depends on how much in tune you are with your sacral chakra. So a lot of you are learning to balance, aggression, passive aggressiveness, like Carla was just saying, with an ability to say, oh, okay, this is like your internal dialogue is like, okay, well, this thing is frustrating me. What is it showing me that I'm not getting that I need in this moment? And then communicating from that perspective of, okay, well, this is what I need right now. Or, hey, this is something that upset me. This is something that blah, 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 whatever it is. But just externalizing that internal frustration. You're learning how to communicate that. But it's also helping you become more assertive in your desire to run towards your goals and dreams. I have the sage here and reflect. So I'm feeling like some of you are needing to spend more time in shadow work. I don't know if you've started my shadow work boot camp. Yeah, we got a buzz on this. Crystal, welcome in. Some of you need to start the shadow work boot camp and have not started the shadow work boot camp yet. If it is not accessible to you, please, please, please let me know, and I will do what I can to make it accessible for you. So reach out to me, email me, check out the link that Lisa just dropped in the chat if you're here live right now, or if you're coming to this at a later time, it's the Udemy link, Shadow Work Bootcamp, in the description box. I believe it's 27 USD right now. And you're needing to take more time to reflect on what it is you actually know, and appreciate the fact that you have learned so much more than you give yourself credit for. By going back in time and bringing compassion to all of these versions of yourself that are feeling lost, that are struggling with addictions, that are struggling in codependent abusive relationships, that are struggling to feel seen and heard in their families or their childhood situations, whatever that may be. This is asking you to go deep and get real. With the sage and reflect, go deep, get real, and allow yourself to transform in this process. So, I'm being brought back around because I was seeing, some of the hardest shadow work you've done, Lune. What week are you on? You're about to finish the course, aren't you? Like, this course, when I tell you, it stripped me bare, and my guides were like, Julia, you need to teach people how you did these meditations because you're releasing so much energy and dropping timelines like this. They had me put together a 6-week course so that I could guide you personally through meditations and help you work with affirmations to, week 5. Oh, week 5 is rough. Grief and loss. Yeah. Because I'm feeling like, I just want to say here, the triggers and release are crazy. Like, I should have put a PSA on there because I should have known that me being me, doing the things that I do, that you're going to get into the energy. My intention is that you get into the energy that you're preparing to move through everything that needs to get moved through when you do this. Because I know some people have been emailing me like, Julia, I've been just feeling so triggered leading up to this, and now I'm doing it and I'm feeling even more triggered. And I'm like, that's because it's working. Your triggers are your doorways in. Triggers are the doorway in to seeing things differently, to seeing how you still can find more compassion for yourself, but also more forgiveness for the circumstances, forgiveness for the people who have afflicted you, who have hurt you. So I was brought full circle back to this idea of what really is forgiveness. And I believe this is something that you all need to hear in this moment as well. Forgiveness means that your love, your compassion, your kindness, your soft-heartedness is forgiving to people who have hurt you, because it frees you from the anger, from the frustration. And this is a muscle to build. So if you find that you're really upset and really frustrated and irritated by someone's behavior and you're ruminating with thoughts about that, or if you're talking out loud to yourself, like me, ADHD things, you know, or you're out here just like, this person, like, blah, 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 you need to neutralize that energy by saying, you know what? I'm allowed to be mad, yes, but I'm not allowed to let that control me. I'm allowed to be hurt, but I'm not allowed to let that dictate my reality. So you say, I send them love and light. I send them love and light. Because that's immediately going to shift your energy and change everything that you just said or did. And I feel like that's important for some of you right now who are learning how to move through this process of releasing the weight, the burden of these connections that you've had. Behind grief, there's also gratitude. That's heavy. You're so welcome, Crystal. And you don't need to be annoyed or mad at yourself or punish yourself for the fact that you get pissed off. Some of you needed to hear that too, not just you, Crystal. Some of you get really pissed off because you're realizing how deeply your boundaries have been violated. And yes, it comes from that place of hurt, of knowing actually what happened to you. You don't need to feel guilty for having those feelings. And yet, they should not dictate your reality. Because those are strong, they're potent webs that can keep you really, really chained, bound, angry, bitter. And then, because you know at a soul level, you're not wanting to be that, you're not wanting to harbor that energy, but you don't have the tools yet. Like, I know for some of the connections that are in my life, like, I knew that I didn't have the tools yet to connect with the people around me the way that I needed to in order to feel like I'm actually speaking in a healthy way. To be fair, you know how toxic be toxic and can't see it's toxic. I at least can fucking say that I'm not in a position to be talking to you right now because I got nothing but mean things to say. And I took that opportunity. Y'all know I'm shameless. I don't give a shit. I took that opportunity to say, like, listen, I know that our conversations tend to go like this. I can't talk to you when I'm like this. And so I need to take some space until I can get through the energy enough to have a grip on why I am this way, so that just the sight of your face does not trigger the fuck out of me. So someone needed to hear that too. I would say when you're starting to feel like that, be vocal about the fact that you need to take, literally, some of you need to really just say to yourself, okay, you know what? Fuck you, fuck this. I know that I can't be here the way that I want to be here, in a way that would make me feel proud of myself. It's okay to say that. and then step back. Because immediately everyone was like, they go, huh? They took accountability and they're gonna go work on it? Huh? Yes, honoring your anger in love. That's so beautiful. Yeah, because I mean, your anger is absolutely your friend. Your anger is something that protects you because your anger knows how you've been hurt in the past. Your anger knows the way people cross your boundaries. So this is something that when you take a step back and understand like which parts of yourself, which moments in time in the past, for some of you, this is going to take a lot of intentional meditation to really dig deep as to why certain people, certain triggers are so loud. I'm trying to think, like, it took me, in one example of a connection that I was telling you about in this example, I think it took me 5 months to figure out the tools. And then, of course, the second I learned about it, I came out here and I told you how. So this is not a very recent thing. This is something that I moved through in the Shadow Work Bootcamp when I put that together for you guys. So I wanted to remind you that if you don't have to be perfect. Yeah, no, literally, exactly, Lune. That's all I wanted for you. That's all I wanted for everyone. Exactly. It's really nice with the Shadow Work course because it provides a space to leading to where you can literally just talk to yourself for 20 minutes, working through all of these things. It's amazing. That's amazing. That's why I led each guided meditation for it to be like open-ended, like I'm hopping off here, but you got it from here. That kind of thing. So that makes me so happy to hear. Because the more that you talk yourself through these things, some of you are channeling from those emotions. If you're journaling, that's also really helpful. It's a way for you to get in touch with what is in the depth, the deepest part of these emotions, the deepest part of these moments, these memories, these aspects of yourself that are lost to space and time, what they're experiencing. So the anger is something that you, friends, you will learn how to engage it as a tool. So for some of you, it might just be needing right now to vocalize that you need to take a step back because you recognize that every time you're around this person, you're not in an energy that you want to be in, and that, yeah, it's kind of their fault, but they're not going to do any of the work to change. So you're going to take accountability and you're going to take responsibility for the way that you're reacting to become someone that's unaffected by their bullshit. Let's say how it is. Because light workers see through it all, okay? You family are psychic as fuck. You're intuitive as hell, and you see through it all. So some of you grew up in incredibly angry households. That's something that you're also working through right now. Releasing what is and isn't yours, but understanding how you learned that anger was the response to that. To whatever you're experiencing, and dismantling that with going back in time to moments where you might have flown off the handle and being more compassionate and saying, hey, well, I know that this person did that at that moment, but maybe you didn't see it like this, but I can see now from my perspective, this is what this person was going through. This is what they were trying to say. And this would have been an easier way for you to handle that. But you didn't know what you didn't know. And you had to go be angry in those moments in order to be here now listening to me on this live for this message to resonate with you. Again, there's only 46 of you here right now. Your journey needed to be the way that it was so you could learn from it the way that you needed to learn from it so you can help the people that you're going to help. Your anger is your tool, and it will help you. Some of you who are going to be moving out of this phase of, okay, you know what? Some of you have already been in that energy where you step back. You stepped back and you said, okay, you know what? I need to do an inventory because I don't want to be experiencing reality through this perspective that I am holding. Whether that's like you just genuinely feeling like you're not the version of yourself that you want to be in any area of life. You've done the work to reassess. You've done the work to pull back and meditate. And now you're being shown answers. Like there's different phases to this, right? There's the first initial pullback where you're recognizing that you want to change something about yourself. Then there's the meditating on getting clear on what it is that needs to change. What it is that you actually do need to take credit for and take accountability for, and what the hell you can let go. Then there's the part where, okay, third phase, you're about ready. Raina, welcome. You're about ready to step into this new cycle where you're getting to step up and out and show up in the world in a different way. And that's kind of where this message started today, this live stream, with, okay, some of you are getting messages from your intuition. You need to be doing this. You need to be doing that. You need to be doing this, studying, whatever it is the hell that you're learning right now. I don't know whether you're going back to school or you're just picking up a book that resonates with you, but some of you are feeling called to study. And you're looking for permission to operate in this new way of being. You already have that permission in your desire. Subconscious stuff attacking you? Yeah, because you're so empowered right now. You're so empowered. When you get into this energy of like, yeah, I'm ready to take on the next phase of life. I'm ready to take action. All the doubt comes up. The last bits of your self-doubt, your low self-esteem, whatever else is there is going to try to come back and be like, oh, hey, remember me? Oh, hey, remember last time you tried to do something like that? Or, hey, remember the last time you set a boundary and then they got really mad and it took it wrong? Well, that wasn't about you. That wasn't about you. These little voices that tell you, sometimes they're your guides fucking testing you. Who are you listening to? Are you gonna let that shit knock you down again? Are you gonna let it just like, oh yeah, but, oh, I'm really excited to start this course, you're saying to yourself. I'm really excited to start this new job, you're saying to yourself, but then you hear, well, you're gonna suck at it. Or, yeah, what if they all hate you? Or you hear, no, you can't do that. You gonna listen to that bullshit? For the love of God, no. No, you're not. And that's from Dolores Cannon. No, you're fucking not listening to that shit. Okay? You don't always have to sit. If you have been in an energy where you're riding so high and then all this stuff in your mind is like, you have to understand that that's the cloud of the bullshit of the past that's trying to anchor on one last time. Don't let it. Don't let it. I cannot tell you how many times Dolores has smacked my shit up with that exactly. Being like, but I don't, and she'll be like, yeah, and since when did you start listening to other people who told you what to do? I was like, oh, yeah, I'm an Aries through and through. I don't really take direction well. That's not, well, unless I want to. So, just know, fam, you're powerful as fuck. I said it. In case you didn't hear it today. Okay, you know what? Here's another thing. You need to be living for life. Life is meant to be a freeing, joyful experience. Because you're all at the point now where you stop giving an F what everyone else thinks. But you still are not comfortable letting everyone see that. Some of you are still in the shadows. Still hiding that freedom, that joy from everyone. And there's still a fear there around people trying to knock you down, people trying to tell you that you're weird, why are you so happy? Well, they need your happiness, even if it makes them more grumpy. Because their soul needed that. Okay? Someone needed to hear that. What else? There's a couple other things coming through, and then we're gonna light our candle, fam. A lot about anger today, a lot about giving yourself permission to be who you want to be, not give a fuck. I'm sorry, some of you, your family systems that you were raised within are so incapable of understanding you. They're so incapable of understanding you, and quite literally by contract, at a soul level, these people are going through lessons in this life that tie them to their rigidity. Of course, they always have that capacity. It's all of my collective here, Crystal. Know that this is a shared experience. It's not just you. So much of you feel like it's just you going through this out here. It's not. But for whatever reason, the warfare is such that you don't want, they don't want you to feel like that's a common experience, because if you did, you'd be like, oh wait, every light worker goes through this. Oh my God, what a relief. I don't have to care about the fact that they feel offended anymore. No. Because these people were not here by contract to understand you. Of course, they have that little degree of free will. If they actually choose to change their life and want to believe in something different, there's always that chance. But if 90% of that says no, personally, I'm not banking on the 10. But it's not my job to monitor whether these people in my life, just like it's not your job to monitor whether people in your life are going to get their shit together. Yeah, trying is caring. Absolutely. Chaz, I'm with you. Trying is caring. And that should tell you what you need to know if they're not fucking trying. I said what I said. I always say it at least once on these Saturday morning lives. I said what I said. And here I was thinking that this wasn't going to be such a savage one, but, you know, we got there. We always get there. I always go there. There's something else with this. So, yes, thank you. So some of these people who you feel judged by, when people leave their bodies, when they transition out of life on earth into eternal life, to go wherever they're going to go from there, everyone must pass through what is called a life review. And they literally watch their life as a movie. You'll go through this too. Literally watching their life as a movie, everything that they did. But what they're going to learn is how all of their actions affected everyone else. The things that they couldn't see, the things that they didn't learn from. They're going to see exactly what it is that they went through that affected other people negatively. Humbling, okay? Some of you are worried that these people are never going to get it. Well, trust me, God's going to guarantee it. Okay? Because when you leave your human body, you're not attached to human ego, which is so prideful and stubborn. Of course, the fear mechanism is there biologically with purpose because of the way this place functions, which is why the path that you're on is so unique. Transcending that human fear-based consciousness, not to be not human, but to be aligned with your spiritual reality. So when all these people are going through their life reviews, they're going to see the path that they took, but also the path that they were contracted to take, and all of the choices that they didn't make that were in alignment with their intuition, okay? So please, please, please rest assured, they're going to understand at some point. I'm reluctant to use words like, I don't like the word sin. I don't like the word repent. I think they're too politically charged. That's okay. So right on, Crystal. It's something, Milena, that a lot of light workers are also moving through right now. I think this is what Lune was touching on earlier. Feeling like getting your confidence back, but then feeling like, oh, but no one's gonna fucking listen to me. Who am I to talk? That's also because of the childhood conditioning that you have, that every light worker goes through to understand the power of their voice. So please sit with this and meditate on moments in your life that were formative for you, and go back and tell your old versions of yourself what you needed to hear in that moment that would free you. Yeah, because not everyone is lost. We don't all know where we're going, but not everyone is lost. Those who have no connection with the divine are lost. Because when you're connected to God, you don't need to see everything. You don't need to have the whole path. You don't need to have everything figured out to know that you are guided. Living moment to moment. So, is there anything else? Oh, some of you who are concerned, like you're trying to repair certain relationships right now, but there are people in your life that are contracted to not be able to understand you. Please forgive them. Give your compassion to them. It is forgiving. So, with that, understand. They can misunderstand you. They can be intentionally not understanding you. And you can still be compassionate towards them. Because that's almost better than not giving an F. What you're not caring about is the fact that they can't commit to the work the way that you are. But that's also where their soul's at. Yeah. It can be very painful. And you're doing an amazing job moving through the process. Yeah, Emma says, I feel like I knew I was growing when I was okay with being misunderstood and still able to validate myself. Absolutely. I feel like that so accurately sums up where the collective is right now. Especially with this message. If this message is resonating with you, you're at a point where you're like, you know what? Not everyone's going to understand me, but at least I can show up for myself in a way that I know is authentic to me, and that the right people will be drawn to me. The right people won't be repelled by that. And if they are, know that everyone who is either drawn to you or repelled from you is getting the healing that they need. So, I'm hearing that's the message. Are we about ready to light our candle, fam? Oh, really quick, but before we do that, was it Carla that wanted to know about the ceremonial cacao? I think it was Carla. It was someone here asking about ceremonial cacao. I like the company Imbue Cacao. This was recommended to me by my yoga instructor when I was in a yoga teacher training. Embue cacao, E-M-B-U-E, cacao, C-A-C-A-O, cacao. Is that how you spell cacao? You know, I don't know. Brain's on channel mode. And if you look up their website, they have a bunch of different recipes. They also put on the back of their, yes, Carla, yes. They have, yeah, because it's not just you that needs to be drinking cacao right now for grounding and for heart chakra support and activation. Well, honoring ceremonial cacao. That's how you would say it. I like to, you can do it with water, you can do it with milk of your choice. It's totally up to you. I like to use coconut milk sometimes. And I'll measure out how much milk in a cup that I want to be drinking. Then I'll pour that into a pot that I then bring up to a boil. And right before it starts boiling, I put in the ceremonial cacao and I whisk it until the top layer starts frothing and bubbling and becomes lighter. And just keep stirring until all of the cacao is melted and blended into it. You can absolutely drink it by yourself. Ceremonial cacao. Y'all, that's actually really interesting because I've been like, once upon a time, I wanted to have cacao ceremonies. Would you guys be interested in doing that? I wouldn't be able to send you the cacao, but we'd be able to all sign up for it together and I'd be able to move us through a meditation. Yes, we got people that are down. Okay, stay tuned. Fam? Ah, epic. Okay. So, yeah, that would be so fun. Coming to you in January or February 2025. Stay tuned. And then, yeah, I'll send you a recipe. We'll all make the same recipe on our own, preparing for this. Yeah, so then you want to whisk it until it's like frothing, but then you also want to add, while this is still on the stove, you want to add whatever spices you're going to add to it. Maybe some of you want to add a little bit of maple syrup to make it sweeter. Or you want to... Milena has chills. Or who has chills? Carla has chills. Okay, yes, I will be doing a cacao ceremony. I feel like aligning that with moon cycles. So look out for either... It's going to be the January... Okay, January new moon. Heard it here first. That'll be a Zoom call. Oh, you're so welcome. It does sound fun. I'm excited. I wanted to do that, but then in my brain, who was it? Milena was like, I was like, no one's gonna want to listen to me. Who's gonna want to do that and listen to Julie do a guided meditation? We all go through this, Milena. It's just a matter of saying, oh yeah, okay, there's some fear, and we're gonna keep on keeping on, you know? Because people need your medicine. They need your perspective. Y'all, I love doing guided meditations. I love doing guided meditations, okay? So maybe next year I'll be, I know, maybe next year I'll be implementing more of that for you all, however I'm guided. I got a lot that I'm working on for you because I'm excited. Okay, ready to get to work, family? Okay, so I like sometimes add cinnamon, sometimes I add a little cayenne, I like a little kick. Some people add coriander, some people add maybe even a little hint of cumin. It depends on if you like something sweet, if you like something more earthy. I would look up some different recipes and see what resonates with you in terms of like spice combinations. Okay, so I think that's it for ceremonial cacao. And let us get into the candle lighting, family. Thanks for hanging out. All right, let me grab my candlestick. Yeah, cardamon's freaking awesome. Okay, let me put my cards away. Ooh, some of you got people from your past trolling you hardcore, because I just saw so many people watching me still, and I was like, you didn't forget about me yet? These people didn't forget about me yet. I was like, huh? Okay, family. We are all going to just get settled. I was like, yes, you are just in time for the candle. Everyone, so excited. Luna's not having it at all today. I like when men tell me I'm pretty. I think it's funny. Because I'm like, yeah, I know. All right. So, if you... I'm sorry, people just make me laugh sometimes. I eat men for breakfast, so watch out, world. Let's see. I gotta get serious. Someone's got the giggles right now, and it's making me get the giggles, okay? Juliana's like, it's funny because it is who you are. You guys get your candles? Oh, I'm waiting for you guys to get your candles if you're lighting your intention candles with me today. Don't light the candle yet. We have yet to pray over them, Milena. Just hold on. Just hold on. Hold on. Even if you don't have a candle today, your intentions will go into mine and into everyone else's candles who are being lit right now with this intention that we're all setting collectively. So I'm gonna open my channels so that I'm channeling a boatload of Reiki into this candle. We're praying for the healing of the earth as a collective. Praying for the healing of the earth. And always for the best possible intentions to everyone on this planet who is open to receiving healing energy at this time. May this candle and the candles of my collective beam light and healing energy their way to areas on the grid and around the world afflicted by war, slavery, those who have been displaced from their homes because of war, to families who have lost children and brothers and sisters to kidnapping, to trafficking, to the victims of kidnapping and trafficking. To those grieving right now their loved ones whom they've lost at any capacity, if they've transitioned, if they've been lost to overdose. May those struggling with addictions right now receive healing from this candle if they are open, and from the candles of my collective that are joining me in this prayer, in this intention setting. I want to ask if anyone else has intentions they'd like to set and share with the collective. If you want to type that in the chat, I'd love to read some of those out loud. Praying for the healing of the collective ancestors. For the animals who are abused and suffering. The animals that have been displaced. For those struggling with mental health. And for parents of those struggling with mental health, single parents, for those who've lost children to any circumstances, yes. For those who have, those who've had miscarriages. And for everyone who is inflicting harm on others, may they be awakened to the error of their ways. May they be humbled the way God chooses. Praying for peace on earth. Praying for the proper distribution of food, for people to understand how to feed communities properly. Yes, those acting out of wounds, that they may see the light and heal. God humble predators. God humble the predators. It's okay to ask why I haven't lit the candle yet. It's because once I do, the intention is rippling out, and I want to ensure that every single possible positive intention and healing energy that I can offer to today's candle is in this candle before I light it, that it sends out the energy, because it starts sending the energy out the second that I light it. For transgender teenagers who don't feel like they belong. Yes. For those of us out here, those of us light workers out here struggling with their sexuality, those of us in the collective who are friends with someone who is struggling with their sexuality. Let them feel safe. Love is love, family. Love is love. Excuse me. Yes. Praying for mental health of everyone everywhere. Thank you, Dungeon Cooler. God bless your sneeze. You guys are funny. And I pray that with this intention, with this candle, that everyone becomes a bit kinder to those who are struggling. That everyone around the world, if they're open to a positive shift in their lives, is open to adopting a policy of paying it forward and being kinder than necessary. The sick and lonely in the hospitals, yes. For those feeling alone in their suffering. All right, family, it's time to light the candle. Gotta get her situated. All right, here we go. And I set the intention also that anyone who didn't get a chance to catch this live stream, that their prayers and their positive intentions move into the next candle that I light. Well, welcome, Detroit's finest. Welcome. I do this every Saturday with a collective. You're welcome to join me and light your own candle with us. I know many of us here do this as a collective. Family, these prayer candles do more than you know. Well, we're here every Saturday with this live stream specifically. Saturday morning lives, I said what I said. So please come back. Check out my other videos. I'm uploading pretty often. Usually every day of the week. I've been on vacation mode, so you guys have not been seeing me every day of the week. Sorry, I know you miss me, because I miss you too. So, yes. Come January, when I am back, I'm traveling right now. When I'm back, I will be back on it. Okay, fam? Sure, Muhammad. Maybe next time, light the candle with us. You know, I always set the intention too. I don't say it out loud, but God knows what's in my heart. That everyone who's here on these lives, putting energy into these candles, putting energy into their own candles, they're also receiving healing. Well, thanks, Detroit's finest. I got God's help. Which is why I ask God to help everyone else too. So thank you for blessing my collective. Thank you for your prayers. They are very warmly received. And thank you, everyone, for joining me on Saturday Morning Live. I said what I said. So every Saturday, we get the messages through. We always start my live streams with some energy healing, because I know we got to anchor the space, because every time I'm in the energy of what the hell you all are going through at any given time, and sometimes it's wild. So got to ground you. Got to get you centered. Then we get the messages on Saturday Morning Lives, and at the end, we light these candles praying for healing around the world. And I don't know, some of you feel energy, some of you see auras. These candles are always crazy, which is why I always get the 12-inch taper candles, because I want them to ripple across space-time. All right. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for setting these intentions. If you want to shower some extra love and extra positivity into these candles, comment some hearts, whatever hearts feel aligned with you. If you're ready to hop off because you're sick of me, y'all can head out. I won't be offended. Thank you, everyone, for your positive intentions. If you'd like to contribute to the candle setting, you're welcome to donate. I warmly welcome your contributions. They're not necessary, but they are greatly received, because God takes care of the people who take care of me. God takes care of the people who contribute on my channel. So, and I'm not saying that God takes less care of you if you don't. I just know me and God are tight. Me and God are tight. So I always pray deeply that those of you who help me out, yeah, 108 on my clock, those of you who help me out here, y'all get a little bit of extra love. If you are into the false religions, you know not the Father. Love and light too. Sorry, I can't even help myself, you guys. I know, Lune, I was thinking that too. Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Radhe. Oh my gosh, it feels like the energy here still feels unresolved. No one's going to hell. Oh my gosh. Someone out here, you guys, you know I go off about it. You know I go off about it. At least 3 times a month. So, if you are interested in working with me, if you are like, yeah, she's cool, I know that she would tell me the straight up shit, and you need messages from your guides and you've not been able to get in touch with them, please book a reading with me. The link is in the description box below. And sometimes my mods drop them in the live chat. If you are, we talked about the Shadow Work Bootcamp earlier. If you are needing to go deeper in your shadow work, that was a really loud message for some of you here today, struggling with your emotions. You need to do that. You need to go deep into your meditations. Please sign up for this Shadow Work Bootcamp that I published on Udemy. Link is in the description box as well. And finally, if you're interested in updating your closet in a very sustainable way, this is more for the feminine dressers out here, please check out my closet. Link is in the description box below. And it's a really awesome opportunity to try new things out without a really steep commitment, okay? It's available to all of my people out here in the States, okay? Link is in the description box down below, juliarosascloset.com. All right, family. Time to go. That's the message. I love you all so much, and I will see you very soon. Okay. Thank you for joining me in setting these intentions, for praying for the healing of the planet right now, for the healing of the work that just needs to happen here. Milena's done a surgery with me. And to my mods, thank you for emailing me. I'm excited. See y'all soon. Shout out to my mods. My mods are awesome. Thank you, Dungeon Crueler. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you, Lune, for helping a girl out. I'm a random stranger on the internet, and you guys just decided that you were gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna go hard for her. Why the fuck not? So thank you. I'm just some girl. Thank you, Emma. Thank you, Emma. I'm just a girl on a planet that says some things. No, literally, like, sometimes it makes me laugh so hard that I'm like, I literally play with rocks for a living. Like, look at that. Look at that. It's just a hunk of metal. And I'm just like, woo. That's why people go woo woo, right? Yes, Lisa as well. Yeah, Lisa's here. I'm hanging out with Lisa for the holidays. We're having a bum-ass time. So, yeah. Lune, top notch. Y'all, I love you so much. I really love you all so much. Like, literally, what? Maybe that's why you like me. It's because I actually like you. And you're real people to me. You're not just a number. I gotta go before I say more stupid things. I love you. And for those of you who've been wondering this whole time if I am really like this, I am. All the time, I am really like this. I'm actually weird. But it's okay, because I have fun. We're all having fun out here. That's what matters. I tell you the shit you need to hear, not the shit you want to hear. And we laugh about it too. Okay? Yeah. My collective rocks. Y'all are, you guys literally are the best. God loves you so much. You're special. I said what I said. Ooh. No, we're actually all weird. Well, at least it's fun. They're all missing out. They're all missing out. 50 of us hanging out here on a Saturday morning, at least my time. We're all having a good ass time. Mm-hmm.
Actually boring.
Yeah, actually it does so real. Just want you all to be yourselves and for you to know that's okay. Because everyone's just, everyone who has a problem is always going to have a problem. Okay? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Juliana goes, they're jealous of those rocks, girl. Yeah, I have some fun ones. If anyone wants to send me crystals, I would love that. And I can say, hey, sponsored by whoever sent it. Check them out. And for those of you out here who have been starting channels and showing up in the world, I see you. I freaking see you. And I'm so proud of you. Fuck.
Nerf just said you're pushing your collective out of the closet.
Yeah, get out of the psychic closet, biatch. You know my bestie's not gonna have it, right? Narsimha. He's a total freak, by the way. And for those of you who are Hindu or know anything about Hinduism and know anything about Narsimha, I always say to him, I'm like, bestie, people would be shocked. People would be genuinely shooketh if they understood the relationship that we have. They would be shook. He's so mean to me. It's okay. I love him. And we just fight all the time. We play fight. It's really cute. He's like my bestie and stuff, and sometimes he makes me cry because I love him so much.
Or I make you cry instead.
Hmm?
Or I make you cry.
Oh my god. Yeah. He's really soft-hearted. It's all squishy and shit. I know, and I'm gonna get smacked for that. I'm actually gonna get abused for that, okay? Like, he plays on my head with drumsticks like it's funny. He literally, like, cymbals my brain. Okay? Like, he could be a little nicer about it, but it's okay. I try to give him as much shit as possible. You're a drummer? Welcome. That was for you. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video. If you feel like contributing to the candle ritual, you are welcome to donate so that I can keep buying more candles. I don't need the help, but if you want to help, just know that it comes to you times fucking a million, because these candles, they're doing massive grid work out here, all right? If you are wanting to contribute in another way, you can light your own candle with me. I don't know. I feel like I'm just like biding time right now. Someone here wants to hear a message with me and they need to book. they need to book. Y'all need to book. Well, yeah, collective intention is incredible, but y'all's collective intentions are that much bigger. I don't think you understand. You really don't, but at some point you will, because you'll see it. Okay? Thanks, Lisa.
You're welcome. I I got you.
Yep, thank you. So, is there a parting message, a parting crystal? Some of you guys have been working with, oh, I'm still feeling a lot of the purple energy, purple crystals, working with your crown chakra. Crystal's like, Crystal, we do need to talk. We've been needing to talk. But whenever you're ready, girl.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, Lisa's gonna be joining me, and I'm mentoring the fuck out of her, and so she's gonna be joining me for the other live stream that I set in a couple of days from now to give you all messages, okay?
Dang. On the spot.
Yeah.
Just like that?
Uh-huh.
Shit.
Get over it.
Fuck. Ugh.
It's not that hard. You already do that shit. Calm down. And that's for some of you out here too. I'm ready for the Reiki. Uh-huh. So, you guys aren't allowed to hide in the shadows anymore. I don't think, okay, some of you don't actually understand, like, you think that I do so much for you. You think that I do so much for you as a medium. If you only understood how much you heal people the same way. People need to hear from you. Whether they're collective readings, whether it's a book, whether it's art that heals, you need to be putting yourself out there so that you can offer your heart. Okay? People need to be hearing from mediums. People need to be hearing from psychics. They need it. And yes, I'm yelling at you now. Because you need to be getting your butt out there. Yeah, hermit mode is ending. Get over your bullshit. Love you. Bye. Uh-huh. Crystal recorded yesterday. Luna's been going off on her channel. Yes, I'm a psychic medium. I'm a psychic medium. It means that I talk to dead people. But I also channel them sometimes. Your mom's laughing at me.
Uh-huh.
If you are interested in getting a personal private reading, Birmingham TV, book a reading with me. I know, I see dead people. Uh-huh. So get your butt out there. Stop waiting. What are you waiting for? Permission? You don't need permission because you have your intuition. There it is. I'm putting that on a mug.
Yes.
I'm putting that on a mug and I'm going to sell it.
Put it on a t-shirt.
Would you wear that on a t-shirt?
Heck yeah.
Would you wear it on a sweatshirt?
Heck yeah.
Would you wear it to be comfortable knowing that people saw you smacking their shit up all the time?
Hell yeah.
Permiss yourself, bitches. That's awesome.
Damn.
Uh-huh. By the way, I'm going to be teaching Reiki next year in 4 cohorts of 12 people in each. Okay? So, stay tuned for that. The first cohort, why can't I speak? Because someone's pissed that I'm going to be teaching Reiki because I'm about to boot camp the fuck out of you. Okay? If you thought Shadow Work Bootcamp was intense, just you freaking wait. Just you freaking wait. Mm-hmm. So stay tuned, fam. It's gonna be Emma's like, I'd wear the fuck out of that. Epic. Luna was like, yeah, you were waiting for me to get my head out of my ass. Sorry. I did it. I'm ready. Crystal's ready too. Uh-huh. So I will see you all very soon. I'll be here for next Saturday live, of course. Y'all already see me. Going purple hands. Yeah, you're freaking ready. Getting activated AF. You also got to get grounded, Crystal. Get grounded. With crystals. Ha. I like lapidolite for you. So, I will see you all very soon. Is it time to go? I feel like it's time to go, but someone...
122, we got Kirtan. Someone needs to book with you.
Yeah, no, seriously, someone keeps waiting for me to give them a personal message, and that's why I'm still here, but it's because I need to keep yelling at you that you need to book with me, because I'm not going to smack your shit up in public. Lepidolite. Okay, so this one actually has almost a crack in it because of how many people... Lepidolite. Lepidolite, yes. Genoa, hey, welcome in. Yeah, we started the healing today with the lepidolite. Yeah, someone here, you're waiting for a personal message, but it's not coming to you through this channel. You got to book with me, okay? Well, yeah, Lune, we know, but it's okay. Whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. And I'll just keep yelling at you all until you get freaking ready. Because when you invest in a reading, when I tell you, you take that shit, you run with it, your life is changed. You think that I change you every single live stream, every single video of mine that you watch here? Can you imagine how much more impactful that is when you meet with me personally? Some of you already know. Okay, my guides are yelling at me that I need to go and that you guys need to just book with me. Mods, I love you. Thank you so much for holding down the fort, for supporting your girl, Julie Rose. Okay, I gotta go because I'm being stupid. All right, I love you. I'll see you very soon. Bye. Okay, bye. See you soon. Yep. Happy to do it for you, Lune. Bye.